This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that.
Could be an alley. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The run inside. It's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
But how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, man, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run play action. Throws for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
He's got it right on the field. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Rushes on him. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Noles decide to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Field this one in tight quarters, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll stop him short of the 1st down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 16, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Orange, sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. That's caught. It's Riles. At the foot. Makes the grab in their space. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a lot of space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
Got a little grass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to take it outside. It's Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the pass.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here's a hit. He sacked this defense all over him. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw it. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
Finding some room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clemson calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go, ready. 180.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again, right?
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Complete downfield. And he's chased out of bounds. Before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of